I'm Ashton Addison from EventChain for Investmentpitch Media and FinTech News Network. And today on Blockchain Interviews, we have Seth Kamlet, the CEO of Ovato. Seth, welcome to the show, and thanks for taking the time to be here today.
Hey, thanks for having me, Ashton. I'm excited to be here.
Likewise, I'm really excited for our discussion. I'd love if we can just kick it off by getting an overview of the Ovato platform, your vision and mission, and what you've been working on.
Sure. Well, Ovato is a new digital currency, and we designed it for everyday real life. It's the next generation of Litecoin. So what we did was a hard fork of Litecoin's code base, developed especially for quick and near free transactions, whether it be shopping, business, or peer-to-peer transactions. We built it for mass adoption between consumers and businesses. And we've taken the unique approach of developing a decentralized coin that settles virtually instantly, while at the same time forging strategic partnerships with those traditional centralized operating companies, those businesses that are uniquely positioned and incentivized to aid in the mass adoption of our Ovato coin.
That's super interesting, Seth. I didn't know that it was based off of Litecoin, and maybe that's where I was reading it, and that how it's a next generation coin, and there's not too many projects that are based off Litecoin, but it does have a lot of properties similar to Bitcoin, but faster and cheaper. And I guess, is that what you were going for?
Yeah, we were. We were going for number one, to be fast, number two, to be inexpensive, and number three, just to have the lowest barrier of entry. We needed something very fast, very dependable, because if you're using it transactionally, like we are doing it in merchants, peer-to-peer, whatever, you really need to have something that transacts instantly at the counter. And that's what we developed it for.
Definitely. Now, how does that tie into the whole Ovato economy and how it functions and how it's growing?
So, well, first I should say, we developed this, the protocol actually was from a perspective of utility, right? Our marketplace is the shopping and reward space coupled with peer-to-peer consumer transactions. So we designed the protocol along with a suite of wallets for both consumers and for merchants. And we built our own mining protocol as well as our own text platform. We coupled the text platform with shortcode messaging. And so the really exciting part of our strategy is that it's our business side. And when you bring the business side together, that's what I really like to communicate to the viewers here today. So when you're asking us about the Ovato economy, we're setting up partnerships on both the demand side and the supply side to provide a real full circle economy to give rise to the mass adoption of the Ovato coin. So if I can maybe elaborate on that.
Definitely.
First on the demand side, our partner company is called Bitovation, and Bitovation is providing a real boots on the ground approach to the onboarding of merchants and businesses onto the Ovato ecosystem. They also provide enhanced tools like short codes, CRM, digital coupons, SMS integration. So what this does is it gives businesses really powerful marketing advantages, especially when they use the Ovato coin and they integrate Ovato into their point of sale systems. And that helps the merchants offer their existing shoppers additional rebates, additional rewards, and special deals simply for using the Ovato coin. Also, Bitovation, it really offers the easiest way to get into the digital currency space yet with our OTEX platform. So with our texting platform, think of it this way. Anybody anywhere can literally send Ovato anywhere to any text-enabled phone. You don't even need Wi-Fi. But how it relates to business is it really allows business owners right at the point of sale instantly to offer those rewards seamlessly. So then on the supply side, our awards platform offers discounts, coupon codes, rebates in the form of Ovato, and that's from over 2,000 nationwide brands. So users... How it works is users register on the site. They immediately receive money-saving coupon codes, and anytime they shop online, they get rewarded back in Ovato coins.
Really interesting. And that's great that you have business and enterprise led and allowing the big players to sort of distribute down to the masses. And now, you have all these different functionalities for the OVO Ovato Coin. Is it possible to also have an external economy, or use it outside, or just cash it out or purchase the coins externally outside of the platform?
Absolutely. We've been developing that. People are already doing that, trading peer to peer. We have plans to go into cryptocurrency ATMs that we're working on right now. Obviously, the merchant side is a big economy, and we've actually listed in our first exchange, which is, and we have more planned here shortly.
That's very exciting. And is there, I guess the speed and just saving costs is sort of the main functionality, but is there a competitive reason why the businesses are specifically choosing Ovato Coin in the platform rather than using fiat currency or using Bitcoin?
Absolutely. In fact, that's really our focus, is to provide incentives, like I mentioned, at the merchant level, and it's to provide our user base with additional savings, special offers, and discounts, rebates. So if you look at it this way, what we're doing is providing a reason for users to really want to use Ovato, and then we funnelize those people. That's in a way very similar to what Groupon did, and then we pass those benefits on to users. Also, I think, as we know, this is a really unique time, right? A lot of businesses, especially smaller ones, quite frankly, are suffering due to a lack of traffic, reduced concentration levels, right? Definitely. So fortunately for Ovato and for Bitovation, our business model falls right smack in the middle of that. It really provides a unique value proposition, and we're able to do not only we're able to fix fractures and inefficiency in loyalty and reward space, but we're also able to help merchants expand their businesses in a way that they wouldn't normally or ordinarily be able to do. Furthermore, we provide them with the ability to market downstream into our ecosystem with the awards channel.
That's great. And definitely now more than ever with the pandemic and the lockdowns, small businesses are needing to find other ways to reach more audiences and to grow their revenues or to cut their expenses. So that makes sense. And I know that your team is partially based in Southeast Asia region, and Southeast Asia is pretty hot with adopting innovative technologies like cryptocurrency and distributed ledgers. Are you seeing a lot of growth locally, or are you seeing growth internationally? Where are you seeing that, and are you targeting specific areas as well?
Yes, that's a great question. So like you mentioned, we are based, and the bulk of our operations, Ovato's operations, are based here in Singapore and Asia. And yeah, it's I think here, as opposed to even Europe and the United States, it's very hot here. I think it's international as well. I mean, you see it everywhere. Of course, we've been able to travel a lot less than we used to this year, but I'm seeing it everywhere. But I do think Asia has a bit of an advantage right now, and I think the cryptocurrency space is growing here faster than everywhere else. But I think I think the rest of the world's pretty much catching up. That being said, the bulk of our operations being in Singapore, our strategic partners such as Bitovation and Awards, the big ones are located in the US. So it really made sense for us to roll out first into the United States. So our plans call for our Bitovation to launch its pilot program in South Florida, COVID willing, next month. And roll out across the United States and across the year 2021. And additionally, at 2021, mid-2021, plans call to roll that operation into Europe and in Asia back here.
That's great, Seth. And I was actually just going to ask that. We're nearing the end of the year, and you must have some releases coming up. Is for your development roadmap also for actually potentially creating new products or services, are you guys planning to create even more on the platform as you continue to expand out into the US as well?
Well, we are, and we are forming more and more strategic partnerships, and we have things in the works, but we also have a faucet program which enables people to develop wallets, to develop things off of Ovato. It's open source. And we do hope and we do expect people to take advantage of that faucet program and encourage development. And that being said, yes, we have further developments ongoing.
That's great. I was curious, what are your goals in terms of community outreach? Obviously, you're looking for more strategic partners, but you're also looking for more developers and potentially more merchants and businesses as well.
Sure, and mining as well. I think the road to mass adoption works like this. A lot of people, there's a lot of companies doing things online, and that's great. And that's one very necessary way that's a road to that's part of mass adoption. But when we talk about mass adoption, it's no simple, easy thing. And I think mass adoption to a new currency really starts at the front door. And what I mean by that is you need to be able to wake up, leave your house, go fuel up the car, go to dinner, pick up your dry cleaning, and come back home. And if you can do that, if we can achieve that, that you're able to do that all with the Ovato coin, I think that's where mass adoption really happens, the mass adoption of a currency.
Definitely, yeah, and we're heading down that road, and ideally that would be great. With this lockdown, there's a lot of changes happening and a lot of more acceptance of digital currency, so it looks like the path towards something like that is being accelerated, so it's really interesting. And we're running out of time, Seth, but what's the best way for strategic partners and other people that are looking to get involved with Ovato's ecosystem, Ovato Coin? How do they learn more and find out how to get involved?
Well, certainly they can reach us. Go to ovato.com. Bitovation.com has great information as well. I would encourage people to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, those traders to follow us on Telegram. And go to Whitebit Exchange if you want to pick up some Ovato and get involved. We're doing social media and outreaches that you mentioned. We're very cognizant of that and very active in social media and in other avenues as well.
Sounds great. I will leave all those links in the description box below as well. Thank you so much for the time, Seth. It's been a pleasure speaking to you about Ovato. All the best finishing off this year with the new upcoming releases, and let's follow up in the near future.
Thanks, Ashton. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.